All right, Nogheads, Nog Nerds, let's talk about this. Okay, we're going to test another eggnog. The eggnog that we're going to be testing today is UDF. It stands for United Dairy Farmers. If you're not familiar with that, that's because it's a regional chain. It's a regional chain of like convenience stores that you can find in Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky. So they're usually kind of located more downtown, and they kind of specialize in milk-related products. You can get shakes, ice cream, stuff like that there. But it's a convenience store that sells gas as well. Okay, so this is UDF Eggnog. This was recommended to me by some friends, and they told me, they said they like this eggnog more than my favorite eggnog, which is Hartzler's eggnog. I can't fathom that, all right? This tasting better. I'm skeptical, but there's some pretty high expectations put on this. I know there's some bias built in with that. But we're going to try this UDF eggnog. I got it at one of their convenience stores. I already shook it. I didn't see a whole lot of solids in terms of nutmeg and cinnamon and stuff like that. I didn't see that down here at the bottom. I got high expectations for the flavor of this. We're going to give it a try. Okay, clear glass. It's always a must-have whenever you're drinking eggnog. So remember, don't fill it all the way. You'd be a weirdo if you did. All right, so we got about a third of the way there. And when I'm pouring it, I already noticed that this is probably a little bit thicker than milk. The viscosity, it's relatively high. I wouldn't say it's the most viscous eggnog, certainly not more viscous than Hartzler's eggnog. But let's go ahead and remember, we always taste it 3 times, first with our nose, second with our eyes, or actually those are reversed, eyes, then nose, and then with our mouth. When I look at this, it's not kind of a super bright yellow, but it's what you'd expect. It's kind of a creamy yellow to it. So the color, we're doing pretty well with the color here. It's probably relatively light. When I look at the viscosity, like I said, slightly more viscous than milk, so it's just a little bit thicker. So it's kind of got like a creamy viscosity. I'm not noticing a huge scent off of this. It's not, some of them, they smell kind of boozy with like lots of vanilla and kind of like a rum type flavor or rum type scent. I'm not sensing this with this. So I can't pick up a whole lot. Maybe I'm getting sick. I don't know. So I think that just leaves us, now we gotta taste it. So let's give it a taste, and we're gonna compare it to some of the other eggnogs that we've had. Interesting. So here's what I'm noticing. It's very subtle. It's not in your face. There's not a lot of vanilla. It's not super sweet, that's for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of other eggnogs that are much more sweet than this one. So this one's not very sweet at all. It's not a ton of flavor. I would say on a spectrum of like extreme nog to milk, this is more on the milk spectrum. This is like flavored milk, like eggnog flavored milk instead of like straight eggnog. Let's take another sip. Okay, so like I said, it's kind of more on the milk spectrum. It does have, it sounds crazy, like a little bit of a malty flavor to it. I hope they didn't put malt in it. I don't know if they did, but it's got a little bit of a malty flavor to it. And when I say malt, I mean like a malt ball, not multi, like M-U-L-T-I. Not that's not what I mean. But yeah, not super sweet. I can appreciate that. It's not super vanilla-y, not very nutmeggy, and it's more towards the milk side. Like I said, not too many eggnogs that I've met that I don't like. I do like this one. I'm going to disappoint some people here. I'm going to say this is maybe a 6, maybe. I mean, I'll drink it. I'm going to finish it. No way I'm going to throw it out. It's good, but it's not rich and creamy, kind of like some of the other ones that I've had, and just not a whole ton of flavor here. I'll finish it and I'll enjoy it, but I'm going to give this one a 6, which is one of the lower scores that I've given. So not that great for UDF eggnog. Let's take a look at the ingredients real quick. We almost forgot to do that. Okay, so the ingredients, milk, cream, sugar. This is good so far. We're not using corn syrup or anything like that. So, okay, milk, cream, sugar, egg yolks, whey, which in parentheses, cellulose gum, nutmeg, salt, carrageenan, natural and artificial flavors, turmeric and annatto for color, and then Gower gum. I'd say overall the ingredients of this are pretty friendly. We don't have too many crazy weird ingredients. And so as far as the ingredients go, maybe I should bump it up to a 6.5 because this is a very friendly ingredient eggnog wise. No corn syrup, none of that stuff. The flavor's not intense. I want it a little bit thicker, a little more noggy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Nog vlog. Hey, keep in mind, why are we celebrating Christmas? We're celebrating Christmas because of the gift. Not just any gift. This is the gift of God giving his son to us. Why? Because we can't save ourselves. He chose to save us. So, hey, thank you so much for watching my Nog vlog for UDF Egg Nog. Let's bump it to a 6.5. All right? Hey, have a great evening. Merry Christmas.